All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, and to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of this video, guys. Right after this chart analysis, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys for you to open your opportunities after these short squeezes are over, as well as the opportunities I find daily. I'm going to share with you guys the opportunities we found today over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description. And by joining, you'll become part of a community that is growing, of investors looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits, minimize losses. We look 5 to 10% on a regular day, 10 to 20% on a great day, and 20% plus is a home run. So you're more than welcome to join us, and we look forward to having you join us. So AMC Stock, AMC Entertainment Holdings, AMC Stock has pulled back, but this is what's going on with AMC Stock that I've been looking for, and it's exactly this type of movement, staying within this area. And when you draw this out, AMC Stock is just consolidating, slightly showing strength, slight weakness from the highs, but when you really zoom out, it's showing a lot more strength than weakness to the upside, right? Continuing the journey until this short squeeze finally fully happens. Now, this is just a little part of it. We saw the strength of it, and imagine adding that long shot from this point, or even this point, or even this point, back up to the top and see where this could go, right? If we were to actually picture that going to the long shot to the upside from where it's at, because right now it's in consolidation. Consolidation usually means that right now we're in tug of war zone, and also it could be cooling off in this area until the next catalyst that is going to shoot this up to newer highs. So, like I always say, every pullback is not a setback, if not a setup for the next run. And we just saw that again here. This pullback was a setup for this run. And every time we see a little bit of the pullback towards the end of the day, I always say, is this going to be a setback, or is this a setup for the next run? Setup for the next run. And then short squeezes, there is a beautiful setup that all it takes is the short squeeze to start for it to take off, right? But the market to hit newer highs, it does have to pull back a little bit to reach newer highs, and we've seen that. And that's not just AMC, that is just the market overall. Pulled back, ran back up, and now after this offering happening, things have actually cooled off. The offerings in the past, but it has diluted the shares, making the bears also have access to more shares, but also giving power to the bulls and apes to load up and push this up higher. So most important support level, like I stated before, is $37. Most important resistance level, like I've stated before, is $72. But what's important right now? Well, the 50-day moving average is $50. If it gets crossed, this is in tug of war zone. It could end up in bearish territory. And if we end up below it, the next point of reference to look at in the near term is $41. So do keep that in mind and pay close attention to that. Now, what's the resistance level that the bulls need to break through to push upwards? Well, the first point right now is the highest point of the day, and that's 59.64 to be exact. And 59.64 needs to be turned into a support so that the bulls can pull away from the 50-day moving average, reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and then work their way up to 68, and then all the way up to 72. And once 72 is crossed, we could see newer highs and new resistance levels beyond what we've seen already. But this right now is in consolidation area and showing strength that the bulls and apes have control right now, right? They're holding strong. Now, I've always talked about what happened back in January and how this was basically forced because a lot of investors could only sell and not buy. In this case, there's no one that's forced to sell, so the buying and selling pressure is there. But since no one is forced to sell, that's why we've seen this hold itself up much harder and better than before. And also the offering kind of took off the momentum. We saw how strong it can come back up, and now it's just kind of sitting sideways until the next catalyst or short squeeze that can take this shooting upwards. So I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts down below on AMC stock. If you're holding, if you bought more, are you swing trading? How is it that you're going about it with AMC stock? I want to hear from the bulls and the apes. And if you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post on AMC Stock. And stay tuned. All I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time to share with you guys the opportunities we found this morning over at the Discord. We hit 2 home runs. One was 20% plus on the day. The other was 30% plus. We went 5 for 5, but our best ones turned out to be 20% plus and 30% plus, as well as I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys you won't want to miss. So the ticker symbol I have for you guys today is one that I've mentioned before over at the Patreon and here on the YouTube. And last time we caught it, it jumped up 10 to 15%. It's pulling back down now, back to those numbers, and it's becoming very interesting for a consolidation or further weakness presenting itself as an opportunity. We're going to look at that chart in just a moment. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities we caught this morning over at the Discord. If that's something you want to become part of and you want to see the stocks I watch daily, live updates, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. So LMNL, we caught this one and it gave us 5 to 10% on the day. GLMD gave us 5 to 10% as well. We caught these early and they gave us really small windows of time to make a decent opportunity, whether it was pre-market or after the pre-market. Now, RMED was one of our home runs. BNGO turned out to be pretty well, and NEXT turned out to be a home run as well. So we're going to look at these points. We caught RMED at 630. BNGO was in the 7s, and NEXT, we caught this one at 289. So let's go ahead and look at these charts together. So RMED, we caught this one at 630, ran up, and then it pulled back down and hit a high here of 30% plus on the day, guys. Phenomenal jump from way down here after it had pulled back from jumping first in the pre-market and pulling back down to the 640 range, 645, 642, and it jumped up to $9. That was pretty phenomenal to see that type of run so early on to start off the week and day. This was phenomenal. Now another one was BNGO. I don't like hype stocks, but this hype stock was moving upwards for the last several days, so the momentum could have continued. Like I stated here, I try my best to stay away from hype, but it's been going upwards for the last several days, so it could be something to watch as inflow and volume picks up. Certainly volume and inflow picked up. We caught this one at 742 pretty early in the morning, jumped up, consolidated, shot up, giving a first jump of 10% plus and then a highest point of 15% plus on the day. Now NEXT, this is one that we caught when I mentioned it at 289 on a price upgrade, jumped up pretty fast, consolidated, pulled back down close to 289, broke through it a little bit, 286, and took off to a highest point of 20% plus on the day, guys. So we hit 2 home runs out of the 5, but every single one of them gave us 5 to 10% opportunities, and our worst performer out of these 3 gave us a 10 to 15% plus opportunity, guys. If that's something that interests you and you want to become part of and learn and grow through the process and take your portfolio to newer levels to maximize profits and minimize losses, you can join us over at the Discord. So what's the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list? Well, NEE, Next Era Energy. This is a stock I talked about before. This is a slow mover. I highly suggest doing research on it before making any decisions. You definitely want to know why this stock is good. We caught this one back at $72. It shot up to 81 and now it's pulled back down and it's back at the $72 range. Jumped up pretty fast a little bit before to 75 and it's pulling back again. So what I'm looking for is either consolidation or further weakness to go ahead and get into it. And as it pulls back more, the bigger the opportunity. When you actually zoom out on this stock and you look at it from, the last several years and decades, you can see here that this chart has just been going upwards. Now, this company has positive revenue. Their revenue is growing every year, but their net income is becoming smaller. And that's because they're innovating and they're actually trying to go into clean energy fuels. They're part of the energy sector. They've been known for many years. They have a huge power grid in the US market, but this stock has a decent dividends and institutional ownership is pretty high, guys. So there's some potential here to keep going to the upside based off of analysis ratings. And at these levels, I would really start doing research on this stock particularly and understanding it more, doing my due diligence as an investor. So this is not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you to buy, sell, or hold any positions that I mention here on the YouTube channel or any of my videos. I am just here to enlighten you guys on what I'm watching and something you may have overlooked. And I'm glad you have found it or became aware of it by watching this video. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.